Nebraska.com. Opossum eats entire Costco chocolate cake in Nebraska yard. This is from February 12th. An opossum was treated at a Nebraska animal hospital after wandering into a family's backyard and gorging itself on an entire chocolate mousse cake from Costco. Kim Doggart said the cake had been placed on a table in her Gretna backyard because she ran out of room in the fridge. I always have a house full, and we cook a lot, and when you run out of room in the fridge, you just sit it on the table outside in the winter, Doggett told Forbes. She says her son took some fresh-made peanut butter balls outside to cool and discovered an opossum was curled up on the outdoor sectional, which was covered in chocolate paw prints. The cake had been knocked off the table and was sitting on the floor in front of where she was, Doggett told the Omaha World Herald. The cover was off and it was almost gone. The opossum was not moving and appeared to be panting. Well, you always, after you eat a lot of cake, you loosen your pants, right? The opossum was not moving and appeared to be panting. The opossum looked a little distressed, she said. We thought we'd better call the Humane Society and get this guy checked out. Doggett said she couldn't find any information online on whether chocolate is dangerous to a possum, but she knew the treat was toxic to dogs, so she figured it was better to be safe than sorry. A Nebraska Humane Society animal control officer took the opossum to the Nebraska Wildlife Rehab, which posted a photo of the animal to social media, along with an intake note reading, "Opossum was brought in due to having eaten an entire Costco chocolate cake." Everybody was posting that this was their spirit animal, Doggett said. Veterinarians treated the opossum with an activated charcoal to neutralize any potential toxicity from chocolate. She was also found to have a high level of lead, likely from eating local insects, which is a completely different problem. The opossum is now being treated for the lead in her system and will be released in a few weeks, rehab officials said. With some time in rehab and a diet reset, this chocoholic should be stabilized enough to return to the wild. But until then, she is definitely a little cranky about our strict zero chocolate policy, the rehab said on social media. So there you go. A possum eats too much chocolate cake. Now, you know, here on my live streams, we always like to dive a little deeper into these stories. And so we're going to bring on our animal expert, Mr. Kiff Phillips. Kiff, hello, welcome back to the show.
Hey, thanks, Toiley. It's like totally cool to be here, you know. It's been a while since you've had, any guests on, so it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it has been a hot second. Anyway, Kiff, you are our animal expert.
I do always talk about animals. That's right.
So anyway, I would love to get your opinion about the chocolate opossum.
Well, let me tell you, it's kind of a very serious thing, you know. I mean, but here's, I'm going to say this, and it's going to be like I'm making a joke, right? But here's the thing. The opossum, was brought in, obviously, and rightfully so, because of the chocolate cake. But then what happened? Well, they found, there was a high levels of lead. So now they're treating for the lead. So the chocolate cake, I guess...
Don't say it.
I'm going to say it. I guess... was a silver lining.
I knew you were going to say it. I knew you were going to say it. Anyway.
It was a silver, lining, because then they found they found all the lead, and now they can treat it for lead. So, in the long run, on one hand, or on one paw, I guess you would say, of the opossum, on one paw, it was a good thing that this possum got into the chocolate cake, but it was, or it was a bad thing, but it was a good thing because then it led
to the discovery of the lead.
It led to the lead.
Okay, okay. Kiff!
But here, this is indicative of a bigger problem. It's animals coexisting with humans, And it's hard because there are things. Well, first of all, I don't think humans should be eating a lot of Costco chocolate cake, but that's up for the human to decide. But it's not good for animals, and animals are getting more into human things, and this possum, is getting more and more into human things by eating this Costco cake. And the problem becomes with how we treat the animals.
What do you mean, like how we treat them medically?
No, not how we treat them medically. I mean, we give them human food.
Well, nobody gave this cake to the possum. It was left.
Well, it was left outside where it was easy accessible to the possum, right? So the problem becomes then we're treating the animals harshly by giving them these foods. You gave this possum a Costco chocolate cake, and the problem now arises that the possum is going to want, a Costco membership. It's going to want to get the pizza, the hot dog.
Wait a minute, Kiff, I think the possum would want more chocolate.
Where was the chocolate cake from?
Costco.
Right, so ergo...
I don't think that's how that word goes.
Ergo... the possum will want a Costco membership so it can get more chocolate cake. And then, of course, they're not going to give a possum a Costco membership. And it's not good because you're giving an animal something that it's going to want more of. Possums love good deals.
Kiff, hold on a second. This is not correct. You're saying...
What do you mean it's not correct? Who's the animal expert on your show? You called me.
That's true. I did call you. But you're saying the possum has no concept of what Costco is and is not... Now, will a possum eat Costco food? Yes, it will. But it's not going to want a Costco card.
Well, you just said for yourself, all right? Listen... Dude, you just...
Don't call me dude.
All right, whatever, dude. You just said that the possum would eat other Costco food.
That is correct, because possums likes to eat food that is left. It doesn't matter where the food came from.
But you just said other Costco food. Ergo, the possum is going to want to join Costco and have a membership. And here's the thing with the membership of Costco. The membership of Costco costs money. Possums don't have money.
Kiff! They're not going to want... Kiff! They're not going to want to have a Costco membership.
How do you know? Have you talked to this possum?
No. Okay, hang up. We're done. Costco, we want a Costco membership. For crying out loud. Hang it up.